Welcome back to 2004, everybody. If you played this like me as a kid, you know how important this game was to Xbox gamers. I never really thought about the fact that it was an Xbox exclusive. I know you can find an Xbox Easter egg very early in the game, but to me, anything back then that wasn't Halo or a few other things, I didn't really consider it PlayStation versus Xbox. I just played the games back. But this game was really, really fun. It was ahead of its time. It's gonna feel dated now, but I think for 2004, it might shock you. Some of the mechanics, or how about the fact that you can look down and you can see your feet? Oh my god, what a concept! Ha! We're gonna move forward. This game, by the way, are we past a minute? Are we past a minute for the algorithms? Okay. Hey, this game is Japanese as fuck, and that's probably why it's so goddamn good, to be honest. We're doing this on easy because this is a game where hard is impossible, or expert's impossible. Hard is pretty damn difficult. Normal is hard, and easy is normal plus. There's no easy mode in this game. It's just not a thing that exists. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 da. Chills, man. I love everything about this game. Except the aiming. I love everything but the aiming. Literally everything.
Total memory loss? We haven't been able to determine the cause. His eyes are open, but he's not really conscious. Not 100% at least. His brain is still asleep. I see.
Hey, wake up. You're our last chance.
This opening goes on for a little bit. So forgive me, I take bite of a bagel. I don't even know who I am.
Anyway, it's good to see you moving again. How do you feel? Yeah, he's awake. Tell the chief. Derrick, I know you're probably still a little groggy, but I'd like to get started with rehab and get some baseline data on your physical capabilities while we're at it. I'll need the data for comparison tests later on.
All right.
I'm going to open the door now.
I don't remember if this is picked up when I get back or not. I'm gonna remember to check this time.
The rehab room is number 1.
Also, the sensitivity. The sensitivity's only got like 5 settings. 3 is not sensitive enough, and 4 is way too sensitive. But, hey.
Alright, let's
Look, I can see my fucking feet.
one question. What's your name?
It's Derrick.
Haha, you cheated. I just called you that, didn't I? First, let's test your eyesight.
No.
Stand in the middle of the red ring on the floor and look at the logo on the wall. Raise your face. No problem there. Time to move on to room 2.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Get the card key from the top of the desk. Use that to open the door.
Literally card 0, dude.
Alright.
Genuinely only
Now, the
works in
next
this
test will
run.
involve some exercise, so I hope you're ready. That was a big one. Go through there while you're crouched. There's no need to crawl. Now climb up that ladder.
How you know it's an Xbox exclusive? All the pop-up buttons that appear on screen are all for the Xbox controller exclusively.
Next, I want you to move forward into crouch.
For like the Duke too.
Lower your stance as you move through.
Not even the Duchess, but the Duke. For anybody,
Other side on the bar.
for anybody who's not a old-ass Xbox gamer like me, they had a small standard controller, and then they had a big fat one that was obnoxious that you never wanted to be the kid at the sleepover to be stuck with that controller. But they called them the Duke and the Duchess, the big and the small controller. And everybody despised the Duke. Some people like the Duke. Those people definitely ate glue.
Ability seemed just fine. The next test is the last one.
I'm gonna open the door again. Let me do it again.
And break for lunch. Go to room 3, please.
Go to room 3, please.
Now let's see how your shooting
So, like,
skills held up.
for example,
Don't worry.
that's one of the, you know, points of picking up a weapon. That's what picking up a clip looks like. Versus just tap it with your foot and it appears in your inventory. Alright. Cool. Shkabam.
Good. Next, I'll put 2 targets up. Shoot the one I tell you to shoot. Red.
Aha!
Good. Red. Good. Blue. Good. Now let's try some hand-to-hand combat.
Now that's real deceiving. Look, you could see yourself in a mirror. I look like every Japanese character ever. I got the same jawline as Goku and Yami Yugi.
I want you to try some basic fighting moves to test your muscle functions.
I look like
Give me a quick jab.
I look like short-haired Vegeta.
Good. Now a straight punch. Good. Try an uppercut.
Uppercut, and I want to say the sideways jab are the two things I use the most in this game.
Okay. How about a high kick?
Maybe the sideways jab and the high kick, because you can just walk up and launch an enemy like that.
Give me a kick.
And if I refuse,
Good. All right. Now do a back fist punch.
there you go, the back fist punch. Because you can just spam the living shit out of it. Especially during the final boss fight, I'm just
Now try a
back
1-2
fist,
punch.
back fist, back fist, back fist
Good.
the whole time.
The next move will require a bit of coordination. Try a right straight to a right kick combo.
I believe that's just double trap the trigger, right? Yeah.
Good.
And this is a left-right
Now
kick.
let's mix it up and try a 1-2 punch to a right kick.
Yeah, exactly. So left, right, right. Shkabam!
Okay. Now try a back.
Another thing you can do. You ready? Whoop.
Good.
Eh.
Excellent. Now do an evasive roll.
Can fucking... I guess not cartwheel, but let's be real. Pretty goddamn close.
Practice your guard in front of the mirror.
You kind of do the thing that people do when they say, watch me do a cartwheel. And then they do that instead.
Good.
Alright.
Good job. That was the last test for the day. Your lunch is ready for you in your room. Take a break.
I'm almost certain that it makes you put the gun back. Where am I going? 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 Found it! It's so Japanese, dude. I want to hear... I've never heard what the original voice acting is like. because I assume that I'm just playing the Americanized version of it. Like, there. Okay, so there's your prime example. Japanese and then English under. Whereas in America, everything's the exact opposite. And it's usually Spanish, but... Alright, everything is not picked up. It's gone entirely. That's interesting. For example, this is how you would drink a soda to get some health. The burger, I like that he actually takes bites, and as he takes bites, bits appear. Like, disappear there, and then more bits disappear. Like, stuff like that makes the game more immersive to me. That's what I like.
Don't worry, we gave you a little something to help you rest.
Yeah, he drugged me.
Continue with your rehab after you wake up.
Kill him.
Alex is such a badass. She used to annoy me as a kid because she takes the military side of it so seriously. Not military, but like
Wow, you're a mess.
I'm much more
But at least You're
relaxed.
still breathing.
She's very like procedural. They used to piss me off as a
The
kid, but
research lab was full of soldiers. Okay, now it's time to lose your lunch. First thing we gotta do is get out of this building. And then meet up with Glenn. Anyway, it's good to see you again.
Who are you?
so you get choices for
You really
conversation
don't know,
throughout the
do
game.
you?
They don't actually like crazily affect the game.
I'm Alex.
It just might change what they say
Glenn
next.
Ogawa, the chief scientist of this research center, sent me.
Y is almost always like the canon thing to say, and X is like
If we do,
an
we're
alternate
history.
thing to say.
Derrick,
Doesn't affect
You
anything.
promised me you wouldn't let me die. Time for you to make good on that promise. Move it, soldier.
Like sometimes you'll press Y and they'll give an answer, but if you press X, they'll be like, "You think you're funny?" and then give the same answer.
All right, take that gun.
So like now you'll see I picked up the gun, but this time I popped the clip out because I already have one. Again, things that in 2004, like that's cool as hell.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I don't like bumping into the body on the ground and the ammo just pops up. I like the stopping and there's gonna be one more on the right.
Some ammo.
Alright, where are you at? Alright, so there should be, I want to say there's 2 clips and then a ration in this first little section right here. This guy might have a ration. Yeah. There's a few different forms of food in this game, a ration being the one you'll find on bodies. You won't really find anything else on bodies specifically, but...
Enemy.
Now, if you watch this game and think you can aim better, I promise it doesn't aim the way you think it does. So, like, the circle pops up, right? The more squares that are full, the more bullets that are going to hit. The further you are away or the more your vision is blocked, the less squares will be full, and it's telling you it's a more difficult shot. All you do is lock on or not lock on, and then pull the trigger, and then how many shots hit is going to be based off how many squares are full. So So it's really about setting up your shot more than it is about actually aiming. In a lot of ways I like that, in other ways it makes the game very difficult. If you can get good at the hand-to-hand combat, that's the better approach than shooting. And at a certain point, you'll see, it's like the Matrix with Neo, like, you telling me I can dodge bullets? I'm telling you when the time comes, you won't have to.
Earthquake! Nexus is making its move.
I love that she just casually talks about all the stuff she hasn't explained to you yet.
Fire detected. Please evacuate this floor immediately.
See, like there, if you could aim down your sights, you wouldn't have missed a single shot just then. Obviously, you saw as I got closer, more hits started to land, but I didn't change anything. I was still just pointing the gun at him. That's kind of what the aim system is in this game. It's just setting up your shots more than actually taking the shots. Juice. R.I.P. Let me, before I forget, drop socials in the chat. I realized I hadn't dropped them yet, so... you can do a lot of weird things in this game that are useless, like you could pick up phones and stuff. Very rarely there'll be something, but I don't know. Little things you can do that make the world feel like the things around you actually are a thing. I'm not just in a room with a bunch of object models. Alright. Helicopter. Alright. Wait for the next round of shooting. I'm gonna get hit a little bit. Yup. Nope. Oh, wow. So you gotta go in here. Open the, one of these doors. Then go back around. Even that, like, you actually push a button, it actually changes color. I'll glaze the hell out of this game. I don't care. Instead of you just walk up, press X, and you just assume it worked. Oh! I'm gonna get hit a little. Ah! Come on, do two. Can I make two happen? Yeah. On my way.
That was a close one.
Now, I think... Yeah, there's a soda machine. She will fall behind and she'll be like, where are you going? Stop. It's your fault, not my fault. All the time. Alright, these guys are going to run into the elevator room, but if you can get a jump on them shooting-wise, it is... Ah! Ha ha ha. Wrong button. Pulled the wrong button there. I pulled a reload instead of lock on, which is great. Another little bit of immersion that I like is like, you can't use this elevator, but you can still walk up, fuck with the buttons, just so that the world around you actually is an existing world. There's gonna be two enemies around here. Gonna break through this door. Genuinely not played this game in like probably 10 years, so. Life is short, buds. Memories stick with you. Alright. Oh! Holy shit. Did he duck into that room? Oh, up. Alex, kill him, kill him, kill him. Picking up a clip. Alright. And in here, little Easter egg, lets you know that it's an Xbox exclusive. They want to really rub that in your face. There is an original Xbox just on the table. Presumably 3 copies of Breakdown, although I only see 2 cases, and that upsets me. Just a little bit. That looks like the Duke. So you see how fat that controller looks, and how there's like nubs for the part where you hold the hands? That is the Duke. Even just look at the Xbox itself, though. All the little ridges on the side, like that's not a JPEG. That's actually like, oh, you know what I mean. It's actually modeled to be ridgy like that, not just made to look a little bit ridgy. I like shit like that. Outglaze the hell out of this game. I don't care. She really did almost walk into that bullet. Sad, how you doing, man? You ever heard of Breakdown? This is a game from my childhood. 2004, my friend.
This leads to another building.
In a lot of ways, way ahead of its time, and in other ways, dated. Sad, if you're squeamish at all, I wouldn't look at this part. It's not bad, but people have complained.
What's wrong?
This game is super Japanese, Sad. It's like, it literally is like Namco and Konami had a baby. This is what the game would be. Especially when you see the actual non-human enemies later. Holy hell. Well, good morning. Glad you're up. I've been putting off doing a Let's Play in this for years, so I finally said I'm just going to stream it, and then I'll cut it up. I'll cut up the VOD and make it a video later. One of the ways I was saying earlier is one of the ways I feel like it's ahead of its time. Is like, you need health? Okay, well, I found a burger on the table. And then I'm going to take, like, individual bites out of it, and that's all modeled out for bites to go missing. That's the stuff I like. And we're going to ban that account. Yeah. Can't get past me. Hey, look, a cigarette machine. Oh, no, it's a meal ticket. Genuinely looks like a cigarette vending machine, though. Which I hate to admit I'm old enough to remember, but... Oh, speaking of non-human enemies... You were about to do it, Seth? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you get the kill next time. If you want to know what I meant by this game's Japanese as fuck, this fight that's about to happen.
What the? I don't like the looks of this.
I guess I don't fight him just yet, but...
Warriors, how can this be? Run! Don't give up.
Oh, God.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
Yeah, Sad, I'll save the kill for you next time, man. So, there's going to be a few of them that I'm going to have to outrun right now, kind of back to back. I got to do a little bit up here where they're going to be... Ooh, broke his legs and everything. I got to do a bit up here where they're in 2 different rooms. So in this room, there's one in here... And then there's one in here. Makes you feel good to ban somebody? Yeah, no, I love power too, man. There's 3 doors, 2 of them, and you gotta kind of like kite them out here, then get in there yourself, and then lock yourself in there. And it's a little bit of a bitch, because if they come on both sides like that, you're kind of fucked. I might get hit. One's out there. Is the other one out there? Yeah, they're both out there. Okay. Definitely been through that before. Sad, if you want to ban somebody, just tell Tom to hop in the stream real quick. It's quick and easy, yeah, but I've been playing this game for 21 years. So I knew where the buttons were, I know what speed they move, you know what I mean? I know their walking patterns. This part, I used to shit a brick as a kid because I would always get in the elevator and not jump fast enough. And all of a sudden, there'd be two of me in the elevator. Two of them in the elevator like that, just beating the shit out of me, putting me up against the wall and everything. And I'm losing my shit trying to get by it all. Alright. Even just the way you actually climb a ladder, there's animation for the hand movements and whatnot. I love all the little shit that nobody cares about in this game. When you pick up ammo off an enemy, you don't just walk over the body and the ammo pops in. Like, you pick up the gun, pop the clip out, throw the gun, put the clip in your pocket. And that's the pick up ammo animation. That's what makes me like a game. I can see my feet and my knees. Take that, 2025 Call of Duty. Advanced. Listen, something in my life has to be advanced, okay? Something has to be going well. Alright, Not only is it 2004, but it's original Xbox, like the first Xbox. Not even PC or anything. Just OG Xbox, the only thing it ever came out on. Like right before you joined, there was a Xbox on the table. Unless you were already in, but
I said don't tell them. Hey.
oh, you did see it? Awesome. And I was also telling them, way before you got in, though, I was talking about how the original two Xbox controllers, they had the small one, which was normal, and then they had the big fat one, and they called them the Duke and the Duchess. I thought that was kind of cool that they did that back then. A lot of people remember the Duke being called the Duke, but people don't remember the small controller being called the Duchess. This is an example. I need some health. Found a soda on the floor. I actually have to pop it, drink it. And if you listen, the can rolls behind you. Dumb shit like that, dude. Guys, look, I became Pikachu. Alright. And now I'm Raichu. Alright, turn into some health for me, please. Is your character a schizo? I'm not going to spoil it because this is going to become a VOD.
I didn't want to die.
Hold on. You didn't want to die. You left me out there to die. Also, you look like every Japanese character in any game ever. You look like Vegeta with a bowl cut from Ned's Declassified. You don't look well. And that's also not you on your ID at all. Can you explain to me why you have two birds and the cage is empty? What did you do? God, your nose looks so fucking stupid. No, you're not. You have 3 birds, you sick fuck. You're not schizo. You did wake up from a coma, though. You don't remember who you are, why you're here. Your partner knows who you are. That was Alex, who you saw me running with earlier. She's trying to get you to a professor who can explain everything. But at this point in the game, they don't tell you who you are or any of that. 2 birds, 1 stone. Like, even that, like, I like that I'm actually fighting him, you know what I mean? It's not just press X and that's your quick attack, press B and that's your kick or your charged attack. Like, there's a moveset. I have to fuck with the joysticks, the order you press things. But it's also not like Tekken or Smash Brothers. Like, I don't have to do anything too crazy. I will say this. I've always felt that the soldiers are way more difficult than the Talon soldiers, simply because they can shoot and they can get you at range. So when there's a scene like that where they're both fighting, I tend to side with the Talon until all the soldiers are gone. And then I worry about the Talon, because I want them distracted. It's easier to dodge hand attacks than it is to dodge bullets. That's basically my mindset in this game. Alright, make sure I'm loaded and everything. Yeah.